Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The sports world is buzzing with an energy that feels almost electric as whispers of Marcus Williams heading to the Cowboys have started to ripple through locker rooms, social media feeds, and sports bars across the country. Rumors are flying like wildfire, each one adding fuel to a fire that seems impossible to contain. Fans are practically vibrating with excitement, imagining what this move could mean for the team, the locker room atmosphere, and even the strategy on the field. Analysts are already scratching their heads, trying to predict how this new addition will alter plays, defensive schemes, and morale. The mere mention of his name seems to inject a fresh wave of hope and possibility into conversations that have been somewhat stagnant, making even casual fans feel like insiders. Even the local sports radio hosts are barely able to contain themselves, speaking over one another with barely restrained enthusiasm, dissecting every hypothetical scenario as if it were already reality. It is as if Marcus Williams' presence alone could change the narrative of the entire season before a single whistle has blown. And that is the kind of excitement that turns casual discussions into passionate debates that last hours. The Cowboys front office has not confirmed anything yet, but the speculation is enough to make headlines erupt in a frenzy. Every potential trade angle, every possible financial implication, every locker room dynamic is being dissected and analyzed by pundits who thrive on the tension and anticipation of these unconfirmed rumors. Social media posts have gone viral, fans posting artwork, memes, and mock press conferences imagining Williams in the iconic star-studded uniform. There is a sense of anticipation that is almost tangible, a feeling that something monumental could be happening behind closed doors that might change the team's trajectory forever. Even former players have weighed in with cryptic tweets and comments that seem to hint at inside knowledge, adding a layer of mystery that fans cannot resist. Conversations at tailgates and bars and in homes across the nation now revolve around one central question: how will Marcus Williams fit in with the Cowboys, and what does this mean for the team's future? Speculation is rampant, predictions are abundant, and one thing is certain: excitement has reached levels not seen in quite some time. Some sources suggest that the deal, if finalized, could redefine the Cowboys' defensive approach entirely. Marcus Williams has a reputation for game-changing plays, incredible instincts, and a knack for reading offenses in ways that leave quarterbacks second-guessing every decision. Imagine him patrolling the field in that silver and blue, anticipation radiating from every step, bringing a level of intensity that electrifies both teammates and fans. Rumors indicate that locker room morale could spike instantly, players feeding off his presence and raising their own performance levels in a domino effect that could ripple throughout the team. Coaches are reportedly excited, their strategies potentially gaining a new dimension, one that combines experience, skill, and the ability to create highlight reel moments that get fans out of their seats. The mere possibility of such an addition sends tremors through the league, with rival teams already recalculating their offensive plans. Aware that Marcus Williams could represent a formidable obstacle, even casual observers are beginning to tune in more closely, intrigued by the drama and anticipation that seems to hang in the air like static electricity before a storm. Meanwhile, discussions among fans have taken on a feverish intensity, with social media exploding into threads, polls, and speculation videos. Imaginations run wild as people debate how Williams' arrival could affect individual matchups, season stats, and playoff possibilities. Analysts on popular sports shows have taken to highlighting every snippet of information, no matter how minor, as if it were a key piece of a massive puzzle that only insiders can fully understand. The energy is infectious, spreading from die-hard fans to casual viewers, creating a cultural moment that transcends the usual chatter surrounding the team. Every interview, every press statement, and every subtle hint from team representatives is scrutinized for meaning, feeding the narrative of anticipation and excitement. There is a sense that this is more than just a rumor, it is a phenomenon, a story that will continue to unfold. Whether or not the details are ever fully confirmed, fans, commentators, and analysts alike are holding their breath, caught in the shared thrill of the unknown, imagining the possibilities with wide-eyed anticipation. Reports suggest that Marcus Williams' potential impact extends beyond his individual performance, influencing team dynamics and the very culture of the locker room. coaches are reportedly envisioning new defensive schemes that capitalize on his unique abilities, creating opportunities for younger players to rise to new challenges. The excitement is not confined to the field. Merchandising teams are already brainstorming the potential for jerseys, memorabilia, and marketing campaigns that could capitalize on the surge of enthusiasm surrounding his arrival. Every corner of the Cowboys organization seems to be feeling the buzz, with insiders hinting at a transformative effect that could redefine not just the season, but the identity of the team itself. Fans have taken to forums and comment sections, engaging in heated debates about how Williams will mesh with existing star players and what this means for team chemistry. Social media continues to amplify every rumor, creating a cycle where speculation fuels excitement, which in turn fuels more speculation, creating a crescendo that seems impossible to ignore. Even rival teams are reportedly paying close attention, recognizing that Marcus Williams' potential addition could shift the balance of power in the league. Discussions in rival locker rooms and among opposing coaches suggest that strategic adjustments might be necessary. Anticipating the kind of playmaking that Williams could bring, the Cowboys fanbase has been galvanized, sharing videos, statistics, and opinions with fervor, creating a sense of collective excitement and optimism that is hard to match. The rumor alone has sparked conversations that reach far beyond the sports world, with mainstream media outlets picking up the story and adding commentary, speculation, and hype that feed the frenzy. Whether the deal happens or not, the narrative is already shaping perceptions, inspiring dreams, and igniting imaginations in a way few rumors ever manage. The stage is set, the excitement is palpable, and all eyes remain on the Cowboys and the story of Marcus Williams, waiting for the next twist in this unfolding saga. The anticipation continues to grow as fans speculate not only on the defensive improvements, but also on the ripple effects throughout the league. Every game, every matchup, and every press conference is analyzed through the lens of this potential acquisition. Conversations stretch from locker rooms to living rooms, from online forums to talk shows, as people collectively imagine the drama, the plays, and the unforgettable moments that could come from such a move. The rumor of Marcus Williams joining the Cowboys has evolved into a cultural event, sparking creativity, debate, and intense passion that few other sports stories achieve. Analysts continue to dissect every angle, and fans continue to dream big, imagining scenarios that include game-changing interceptions, clutch moments, and highlight reels that define careers. The excitement is contagious, the speculation unrelenting, and the story continues to unfold with a momentum that shows no signs of slowing down. The Cowboys, it seems, are at the center of a storm of anticipation, and the world watches with bated breath as the tale of Marcus Williams takes shape, promising thrills, drama, and the unforgettable energy of possibility. Whispers continue to circulate about how Marcus Williams' arrival could completely redefine the Cowboys' identity, shifting them from a strong team into a potential juggernaut that opponents may fear before the season even begins. Analysts are speculating about how his presence could elevate young players, offering mentorship and inspiration that transforms potential into performance. There are murmurs that coaches have been seen sketching new defensive schemes late into the night, fueled by excitement and anticipation about how Williams could change the game on every snap. Fans are taking to social media to share hypothetical highlights, imagining game-changing interceptions, perfectly timed tackles, and moments that would send stadiums into frenzied eruptions. The rumor alone seems to carry a gravity that affects not only the team's on-field strategy, but also its cultural presence, sparking debates, fan theories, and content across multiple platforms. Even casual sports followers are being drawn into the conversation, unable to resist the magnetic pull of speculation, hype, and the thrill of possibility. League insiders, speaking anonymously, hint that the discussions surrounding Williams go far beyond simple roster adjustments, suggesting that his influence could extend into the very mentality of the team. Every practice session, every team meeting, and every film review can now take on a new intensity, as players imagine what it would mean to perform alongside someone of his caliber. Sources indicate that the locker room atmosphere could shift dramatically, fostering a culture of heightened competitiveness and accountability. Fans have begun speculating about his chemistry with other star players, analyzing body language from past games, interviews, and even public appearances, searching for any indication of how well this partnership could work. The rumor mill is relentless, with each new tidbit being dissected and magnified, creating a whirlwind of discussion, excitement, and tension that spreads far beyond the stadium. Analysts are debating whether this acquisition could be the catalyst for a championship run or a defining moment in the team's history. Some insiders suggest that the Cowboys' defensive lineup could look unrecognizable with Williams in the mix, creating a level of unpredictability that forces opposing teams to reconsider even the simplest plays. Rumors hint that coaches are envisioning strategic alignments that capitalize on his speed, agility, and instinctual understanding of the game, turning potential weaknesses into advantages. Fans have begun crafting detailed scenarios, predicting how he might interact with quarterbacks, wide receivers, and other defensive stars, imagining every conceivable interception, sack, or game-changing moment. The excitement is contagious, spreading like wildfire through fan forums, podcasts, and highlight reels. Even sports commentators who usually maintain a measured tone are openly speculating on the transformative power Williams could bring. The rumor has become larger than life, shaping conversations, opinions, and expectations before any official confirmation has been made. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The buzz surrounding Marcus Williams is intensifying as media outlets, podcasts, and fan channels dive into the story, creating content that fuels the frenzy even further. Social media feeds are overflowing with mock-ups, highlight reels, and speculative discussions, each one designed to capture the imagination and sustain the hype. Fans are debating endlessly about positional changes, defensive schemes, and the potential impact on playoff prospects, treating each rumor as a critical clue in an unfolding mystery. Insider chatter suggests that rival teams are already reconsidering their strategies, aware that a player of Williams' caliber could turn games upside down. Coaches, commentators, and analysts alike are drawn into the speculation, providing commentary that both stirs excitement and deepens the sense of anticipation. The story has taken on a life of its own, existing independently of official announcements and thriving in the imagination of fans and insiders alike. Rumors also indicate that Marcus Williams' addition could be a signal of larger ambitions from the Cowboys' front office, hinting at a broader strategy to assemble a team capable of dominating the league. Fans have latched onto this narrative, speculating about further acquisitions, potential trades, and the long-term vision of a team on the rise. Each new post, tweet, and report seems to feed the frenzy, creating a feedback loop of excitement and anticipation. Analysts are dissecting every nuance, comparing past performances, predicting future plays, and imagining scenarios where Williams becomes a central figure in the team's identity. Even casual observers are drawn into the hype, swept along by the sheer magnitude of speculation, rumor, and possibility that surrounds this story. The excitement is palpable, creating a sense of community, energy, and anticipation that transcends the usual fanfare. As the rumor mill continues to churn, speculation about Marcus Williams' impact grows even more dramatic. Fans envision historic plays, defining moments, and record-breaking performances, imagining stadiums erupting with every interception and highlight-worthy tackle. League commentators and analysts have taken to social media, with cryptic hints and insider commentary, fueling the frenzy and encouraging fans to dream even bigger. The narrative is no longer just about a player joining a team. It has evolved into a story of transformation, ambition, and excitement that captivates the entire sports community. Every conversation, every post, and every analysis feeds into a growing sense of inevitability, a feeling that something monumental is about to happen, whether the rumors are confirmed or not. The story of Marcus Williams and the Cowboys has already become a phenomenon, one that promises to inspire, energize, and captivate fans in a way few sports stories ever manage. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.